Okay, so we're closing into the finale of this game, it seems like. It is episode 6, Story of Someone's Future. We choose the happy world or the world where you are. Only one can be selected. That sounds scary. Okay, let's see what happens. It is selectable only if you deny the ending. That's funny. It's kind of like, if you hate the ending that you just got, then you can select this. Would you like to do the story of someone's future? Sure. It seems everyone's here. Then let's talk about the world where God exists in our dream. The girl that isn't here, and what we're about to do. Right. First of all, do you remember who you are? The God counterpart of you inside the dream. In my dreams, I was the God who controls 4 seasons. When I was human, I met her. I was the God who controls the weather. However, she disappeared in front of me. And I'm the God who grants wishes in exchange of misery. When I was about to give up, I met her and got recovered. But our name in the dream and our name now was completely different, isn't it? Even though both should be the same. I was wondering about that. We briefly only meet these characters when I selected another story, but yeah, they have different names. But then the color of the text is the same though, so that's how I connected the pieces. On the ruins that I dreamed of, there's an old monument. In it, there's written when one becomes God, you have the same name when you reincarnate many times. Our name is different, since we never became God, even though I still have a memory when I was God. That child changed this world, and she disappeared at the cost, so she's not here. I really don't want that. Everyone's feelings and wishes are the same, right? But do you understand what happens if that wish comes true? Yeah, I know. I've always dreamed of it. It makes us sad because we, in the previous life, became God, right? Abandoning those who were saved by the absence of God. Also, I understand that the world without God is happier. It's possible to deny that child's will by killing and erasing the soul of her former friend who saved her. Yes, this is our selfish wish. We want to regain the world where that child, or the world with that child, even if we destroy this one. We can't get that back just by praying here. The world that's changed by the power of God, that is. Right, so we need a God to surpass that power. We have to perform the God-binding ritual in order to create that God. But that child is stubborn. If she says no, then we'll be driven back to this world again. That's right. That's why we need 3 powers. The power to go to the past, right? The power to tell that child to come over here. And the power to remember, in order to pass on the memories that remain in that world to that child. Lastly, a power to counteract that child, in order to completely cut off this happy world. Normally, 1 wish in 1 soul is needed for God to be born. But there are 3 people here. If we become God together, all 3 can be fulfilled. This is the place called Oblivion Ruins in my dreams. You know, without any context, by the way, they just seem like crazy people. Anyway, Anyway, so I think the God-binding ritual will succeed if we return to nature while living here. Yeah, because they're gonna like bury themselves in the ground. I don't know, that's not like a very rational thing to do. But anyway, we're happy in the world where she gave her life. This time, it's our turn to give our lives and make her happy. A world of Ururu, or a happy world. Choose the world you want to be in. If you choose the world of Ururu, the 3 become victims of the God-bound ritual and die. Also, the happy world that currently exists will no longer be available. I don't know, but like, so it seems like we really only have 1 choice. The README file that came with this game said that you can only make one choice. That really does imply that you can't just simply go back and reload the save in order to see the other outcome, I guess. At least that's what I'm assuming. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but it really does seem like a permanent choice. That the game is really asking you, the player, which one do you prefer? So, like, okay. The happy world, I'm assuming, that's the ending that Ururu wanted. It's the world where she, denies the existence of the god-binding ritual, but she doesn't exist anymore. And this creates like a happy world, a modern world, where all the characters are reincarnated. And I guess they were never gods, I guess, so that's why their names are different. That's what they were saying. Something about how like their names are different because they were never gods. And stuff like that. You wonder why, how do they have these memories? But I guess that's just the anime thing where they have memories of like a different timeline. I also was wondering, like, can you? I don't know, because there was that option for another story since the beginning of the game, actually, and I never touched it. But I was wondering if you choose the happy world, maybe you'll be able to see those scenes. You may be able to see those scenes where it's a world without Ururu, but it's like them just doing like typical slice of life anime schoolgirl stuff. You might have been to see more of that. Of course, I feel like I feel like the most satisfying conclusion though is to choose the world of Ururu because Ururu did all this stuff for her to just sacrifice herself and disappear. Isn't it ironic, right? The whole point of this is that she wants to stop the sacrifices. She wants everyone to be happy, everyone to be equal. If she sacrifices herself, doesn't that miss the point, right? The whole point is that because of her actions and the actions of the humans and the gods, they create these twisted rituals that ended up sacrificing children. The whole point is that we stop that, and that includes her as well. So I think it's better that we choose the world of Ururu in order to do that. And, otherwise I feel like she'd be a hypocrite, But that also comes with the consequence of, well, doesn't that just simply reverse what she did and therefore perpetuate the conflict of the gods and the humans once again? In that case, they do become gods again. What does that change, right? Well, I don't know. It's funny as well regarding the names. Like they say like how the gods how like children like reincarnate themselves with the same name. How does that work if you reincarnate in like a different country? Like you can't have like a Japanese name then. How does that work? Or like if trends change, right? Like a certain name isn't popular anymore. How do you like reincarnate the same name? I don't know how that works. Anyway, but yeah, I'm probably gonna choose the world of Ururu. That seems like the most. I don't know. That seems to be the most interesting choice to me. I can choose the happy world, but that seems like basically just stuck with the original ending, which feels unsatisfying. I'm gonna choose the world of Ururu. Assuming this is a permanent choice, I don't know. We can rethink it, by the way. But it did say like these three will die, so I do wonder what does that mean. What does that mean? Do they die for real? Like, do they sacrifice themselves instead? They kind of are. But then they become gods, right? That's the idea anyway. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's perform the ritual. They already have the gasoline cans? I thought those were bags. Wait, I don't know. Anyway. Let's perform the ritual. From now on, we'll be the god who destroys happiness in order to save that child. And becoming a god who can't do the god unraveling ritual and just wait to disappear. This world and this name will disappear, but we won't regret it, since there's a world where 4 people can smile. From now on, we'll burn our body here. Okay, it is gasoline. I didn't realize. Burning is the worst way to go. I'm sure it's painful. It is actually. It's actually literally one of the most painful ways to die. But we accept it as punishment for destroying this world. The true God in this world, please accept our resolution and this prayer. Don't try this at home, kids. If you have ever had like weird dreams where you exist in a different timeline and your friend like destroys her existence across time and space, and then you have to burn yourself in order to save her, don't do it. But hey, okay, so that's by the way, so that's the character that we saw before. The combination of the three souls. We saw this before. Or we saw this character before. Come, let's go to the branch of fate. Episode 6 has been deleted. Episode 5 can now be selected. Oh boy. Okay, can I still select this, by the way? No, okay, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. They're not here. They're not a thing. Return to the title. Alright. It does make me wonder if you can choose a world where they do exist and you can actually like check out more of that kind of story, but well, okay, I guess for now we'll just move on. And check out episode 5, apparently. Episode 5, back over here. A story that someone killed. The cause is laughing ruthlessly under the moonlight, and with a life-threatening knife, kill it for your friends. Episode 6 is just blank, by the way. Episode 5, let's go back in. Do you want to interrupt the branch of fate? Yeah. I'm sorry. If I'm not waiting for salvation at the ruins last time, I was able to end everything. It's easy to kill a helpless and ignorant child, but I didn't do that. I couldn't. I was scared. I didn't want to. Because they're my friends. I did try to find a way without killing, but everyone didn't stop. The three who know nothing of life will go play without hesitation. Even if you kill one, next day they'll try to do it again. We have no choice but to kill everyone here. If you kill everyone, they won't become gods, and we can return to the world where God doesn't exist. Then the future of those three will be altered. I'm sure they can live as human beings. But the current me does that, I'm sure. I will surely disappear. My power to resonate. Now I resonate with my past. In other words, if I disappear, the past me will disappear. Without the past, the future doesn't exist. If I disappear, you also disappear. Scared of being alone again, since I'm no longer able to meet everyone. But the world without God is surely everyone will be happy. Cause of retribution. The punishment of robbing everyone's future is here now. Come, let's finish this. I don't really have a choice still. Guess I'll select this. I think. Unless I can do something else, I'm not sure. I can't see it, but I'm sure God is in front of me, right? Do you hate me? Long ago my mom was saying this to me. That God's existence is cruel and ruthless. God is indeed cruel and ruthless. I'm not God. I'm human, same as you. Everyone is smiling so sadly in the dream. Save everyone is something that the previous dying me had entrusted to the future. Beyond that thought, there was me who laughed ruthlessly. I always say that weirdly, by the way. Laughed ruthlessly. I'm scared, but I've made a promise. Save everyone. That's what I've inherited. It's my role right now. And there'll be no next time. My choice is firm now. I'll never start the story of God again. Parry! I parry your knife. What? Why the knife? Very anime. Ururu, your future isn't that one. You promise, right? You want to be together in the future, right? You haven't given up, right? If so, don't disappear, Ururu. Who are all of you? I don't know any of you. Why? We've come from the future. I guess more, again, a lot of time travel. You know, we're not even just time traveling. We're traveling through dimensions now at this point. But we've come from the future where Ururu chose to kill. Since our name is different, it's difficult to introduce ourselves. Or ourself? That's kind of weird. If we say we're the god of 3 people from the world line, where the story of God is non-existent, would you believe us? Freaking Elsai Kongru here. Thus is the will of Steins Gate. We exist in order to stop that choice. The 3 from the future. To stop my choice. Wait a minute, if that's true, stop it. Don't destroy that happy world. It's no longer there. At that moment, we're here as God, and we will accept that outcome. Why did you do that? We just wanted to save everyone. Why did you do that? We just wanted to save everyone. Everything I did now is in vain. The words that you once said to me, I will return it now. About you never giving up. What you've been chasing definitely isn't in vain. So we don't think it makes sense for us to stay here without giving up. Since we and you continue to struggle without giving up, we're able to meet here. So let's create a future where everyone can smile, Ururu. Your decision has created that future. We were born, and a god was born from us. Thanks to that, we're able to lead a future where everyone can smile. But changing the world here does have its effect. Or does have that effect? To atone for our sins and save everyone. That's what I've been thinking. So... I think we're saved only in the future where everyone can smile. But this decision still kills your friends there. We're much more sinful than you, since we destroy that world in order to fulfill our wishes. So we'll take your sin along with ours into nothingness. But we have already decided. It's a majority vote, Ururu. Now I've received the power in hopes of saving you. We won't back off now. Let's 4 of us meet under the beautiful blue sky. Again, I'm doing like very slight variations of the same voice. It's like, I don't know. It's very confusing, especially when they're switching voices right in the middle of the same character. Anyway, they're like freaking they're like fusioned, freaking Dragon Ball Z fusion dance. Thinking back, when Ururu guessed my name, I should have noticed. Normally, you can't remember. A very messed up god was born. Are you planning to get everything back? So I have to bow out from here. My will no longer matters now, huh? We are the Ruthless God. We use the power solely for our wishes. Ryu, Sora, I'm sorry. Boop. Okay, just gone. Why are you here? The future of Ururu not disappearing has been decided. Your voice should have reached them now. We can't linger any longer. If you have something to say to that child, be quick. God, are you crying? Are you sad? Did you have something you didn't like? Your future are full of sorrow. Or your future is full of sorrow. I don't understand. Are you crying for us? I heard that God was ruthless, so that was a lie. Thank you for crying for us. But God is such a crybaby. Oh, poor thing. Well, let's play together next time. I'm sorry. You'll have a painful, lonely, and sad future for a very long time. Your dear friend died, You couldn't save anyone. Frustrated, you ended up killing yourself. Since we're the same, we can understand our feelings. I wanted to save both of them. So I thought if I would disappear, then everyone could be saved. But I really don't want to give up. I want to live. I want to go to the future of everyone. God, what are you saying? You're such a weirdo, God. Oh, it's gone. This is... Oh, it's a knife. A broken knife? Maybe this belonged to God, right? Next time when I meet God, I'll return it to them. Until then, I'll keep it for you. And that's the origin of the broken knife, by the way, in episode 0. It all connects to each other. That's where she got the knife. I was wondering when the knife would come into play. But like, yeah, that's when she becomes God, she actually kept that knife with her. And that's what she used to stab Shiki, freaking, it's all full circle. Hey, you guys are the 3 I wanted to save? Or is it a different person? It's a trick question, you see. We are simply made to sell merchandise. You know how like Goku and Vegeta, when they combine to make Vegeta and Vegito, they're just separate characters, but really they're the same characters in order to sell more figurines and like, merchandise and things like that, really. Anyway, you may say that it is different. We're the 3 from a disappeared world, but the soul is the same. So it's the 3 that was erased by me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You chose to kill, even though you made a promise to us. But beyond that mistake, there's a save feature. We will be happy there. If Ururu didn't choose, we wouldn't be here. It was you who gave us a life. That's why we're grateful. Thank you for granting us a normal life and happiness. That world is a forcibly bent world, and we think it's wrong. That's why we'll return it back. Ururu, we talked about it a while ago, that we will never forget. Yes, we are the god with 3 wishes. To cut off the happy world, to go back to the past, and to grant you your memory. The memories of the past remain in this world. Follow the memories and remember everything. Can I regain my memory back? You can. However, just remembering the name isn't enough. Even though faith has disappeared, what has been shaped remains. I'm sure your voice won't be able to reach them that way. The god who controls weather is emotionally suppressed by humans. As a result, she loses her heart. The god of 4 seasons is worshipped as a god of death. Because of that, she's become that god. And about the god who grants happiness and misery. Oh, the misery. That's become a meme. It's kind of, I don't know where it really comes from. But like, it's a song that's like, I think like super popular, and it's like, it just like, it's been quoted by like other people at this point. Like it just got through to me, through osmosis. Oh, the misery. Anyway, probably she just keeps using her power in order to stop the other 2. But all 3 are actually gentle and kind. They're all just kids with no real power. Even though we're the ruthless god now, if you strongly believe them as normal, kind children, I'm sure you can erase that bond. So it's not just the name. You have to accept the 3's feelings as well. I understand. Now, I'll send you to meet up with the 3. But the place where we can be sent, the place where we can send you has been decided. It's a place where they have a strong memory. Do you know where? No. A place where memories that were frustrating, sad, and frightening. A memory where they strongly felt death. They can hear your voice, but you can't interfere directly. You won't be able to help even if you try to. I see. It's okay. I'll see to it. So take me there, to the others. Whoop. Go select a story to regain your memory. once again, we have to... okay, let's select more stories. Select a story, gain your memory. Okay, here we go again. But like, do we start from the very beginning again? How does this work? It never ends. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride, but I can't. Okay. Do we... Well, I don't know. Okay, how does this work? So, do we start from the same order again? Sure. I'll do this one. Oh, it seems the voice hasn't reached her yet. Okay, so we can't do that one yet. Okay, that's a good thing. Good to know. I was wondering, like, I got so many choices. I don't know what to do. What about over here? Do you want to talk to this girl? Sure. Okay, so yeah, you have to, like, yeah, go in a particular order. Let's go here first. Where is this? This place is about to collapse. Who's there? Hey, are you alright? I'm okay. Or I might have been okay. It hurt so much a while ago, but now it's not. Or I may have become okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Right now I wasn't able to save you. This is the place where Oblivion ruins are, and Raindrop ruins. After that, well, should I say welcome back? What do you mean by... You're Ururu, right? You look a lot like her. Ururu who went to the future, now back, right? There was a Ururu a while ago, and then another Ururu on the water surface. After those two were gone, there's another Ururu. I met 3 kinds of Ururus. There's so many Ururus. But I know why you came back. I'm sure you came because you forgot, right? You did say that on the water surface before. My name is Shiki. Written red or blue color of Shiki. Shiki. I remember now. You're the girl who met with my god counterpart. But I'm just gonna give up here and try to destroy everything. You came to save me. For me, that happened just a while ago. You know, it happened like 2 minutes ago, you see. But for you, surely it's been a long time. I'm sorry. I kept you waiting for so long. But I'll definitely save everyone. Yes, I believe you. I'll be relieved. And die here. But I'm sure Ururu is also included, right? You seem to want to sacrifice yourself just to save us. I want to play with everyone, normally. That's why, Ururu. Promise me. Yes. I'm sorry I had to rely on you. But now there's nothing I can do anyway. To me in the future. Save her, okay? Best regards. Best regards. You know, it's funny because that's the way I always end my emails. You know, anyway. Yes. Leave it to me. I will carry your wishes and intentions. That's why. Wait for me in the future. Until we meet again. And... bleh. Very violent death. Remember when the translator, Yamikaze Yami, said this wasn't a horror game? I dispute that. I don't know. What makes a horror game I don't know. It's like depends. It's like not scary, but like a lot of horrible things happen. It's tragedy, you know? I don't know. I consider that horror. At least within that subgenre. But Ururu remembers Shiki's name when she was a god. Oh, interesting. He's like highlighted now instead of just being a silhouette. Interesting. Can I go here now? Not yet. We can't go to Teru yet. You know, it's funny. It's all about remembering these people's names, but like, I mean, we already know these characters' names, really. Even though I always forget about Yotsuba. You know, I always forget Yotsuba's name. Somehow, for some reason, just can't remember Yotsuba. Yotsuba. I gotta remember. Gotta drill it into my head. You are... Hey. Is she dead? Am I too late? Don't kill people. without permission. But it's not so different, isn't it? Hmm? That's weird. They wouldn't let children enter this place right now. You're not God, are you? Your voice is different. Who are you? No way. A Shinigami? Grim Reaper? Which, I guess, Shinigami in Japanese means like god of death, but he's not literally the Grim Reaper in the sense that we know, but anyway. I'm neither a Grim Reaper nor a god. I'm just a human. I'm a human from the future beyond. I came here to remember everything. In order to save you. You can't save me from the look of it, though. I wonder if I'm saying that now. Future. Saving the future me? I don't get it. You don't seem to be joking. You don't even look like the Grim Reaper. What is this? Is there a future? My life hasn't ended yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I shouldn't talk to you. I didn't want to know. You're the worst. Just remembered a bit. You have a bad mouth when you're a human. I didn't feel that way when you're a god. A god me? I see. I'm sure I don't have time for it. I don't know what kind of me you've met. It seems true. I see. Hey, my name is Ururu. You are? That's so sudden. My name is Yotsuba. But maybe I see a bit of hope. Hope? I just have to wait for Ururu in the future, right? You'll come someday if I wait, will you? Yes. I'll definitely pick you up. That's kind of a weird way to say it. I'll definitely pick you up. I'll definitely pick you up in my car, we're carpooling. I don't know. Again, translation sometimes a little weird. I'll definitely meet you, I guess, or is what she's saying. Or I'll definitely, see you again. It'll be a while, but absolutely. I don't mind. I'll keep waiting. I've gotten used to it when I was waiting for that kid. Waiting with that kid? Teru? Ururu, quick! Get out of here! Let's meet again, someday. Oh yeah, because I remember, Yotsuba is friends of Teru. Teru the human, actually, before she was a god. I'm sorry, but this is the only way. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to bury you, in the ground now. I didn't want to hear those words. Uru remembered a bit of a memory and Yotsuba's name. Someone seems to be waiting for you. Someone. Someone. This one? Do you want to talk to da-da-da and da-da-da? Another Uru, by the way, another Uru. We must talk to another Ururu. And also, God of Rain. What have we done? Sacrificing so much life in the hope for the sky to be sunny. She gave her life and guides us till this day. If God laughs, we will die. If God cries, we'll eventually starve. In the sky, we are ruled by God. And we have no choice but to pray. No choice but to wish. Teru-sama, please don't laugh. Teru-sama, please don't cry. Teru-sama, please do nothing. You are. And the one hung there. As I thought, that was me. The scene I've always dreamed of. Hey, can you hear my voice? I've come back in order to save you. Did you die because I laughed? Did you die because I cried? If I did nothing, Ururu won't die? I won't laugh again. I won't cry again. So please come back. I'll be a good child. So please, God, return her back. No, you didn't do anything wrong. Please, listen to me. What should I do? She can't hear me. Besides, this isn't a human memory. This is the memory when I died, and when she was still God. So this memory was the hardest than when you died. But what should I do? Are you listening? Who? Who's calling? I'm talking to you. Been forever, always. I've been waiting. My voice has reached you. I was waiting for this time. Why? Because his voice is... Who are you? You don't know who I am? I said it just before, right? I'm talking to you. You already know that. I'm you. And by the way, okay, I was wondering why Teru seemed very emotionless, when we met her in episode 5, was it? In the later episodes, when we did meet her, she seemed like very different. And also something about they mentioned something about how her emotions were suppressed. So I was wondering what that meant. I thought they would continue the cycle of her laughing and her crying, but I guess the idea is that after Ururu's death, it wasn't really explained, for the longest time, I feel like, but after Ururu's death, she simply chose to not feel anything, which was actually a good thing, for the weather, because she didn't laugh, there was no more sunny days, but because she didn't cry, there was no more rainy days, at least to the point where they had to sacrifice children again. So I guess she just lived peacefully from there on, feeling nothing, just apathy, for the rest of her godlike life, until we meet her at the end of episode 5, I guess. I think that's what happened. It's interesting. That very tragic. It wasn't really, it wasn't very, I don't know, it wasn't explained to me very directly, I feel like. Anyway, it was a long and painful journey, isn't it? I'm sorry to entrust my life halfway. There's no need to apologize. This is what we chose, right, Ururu? Yes, that's right. The future that I've been waiting for has come. That child is waiting on that place, the day when she was still human. I wonder if it'll end differently, if the one that is still alive is you and not me. What do you mean? I didn't remember everyone's name. But you did remember Shiki's name. If you were me, I don't think it'll take. I don't think it would have taken so much of a detour. I would have taken so much of a detour. No, but I think it'll be the same. I was cheating after all. Cheating? What do? You turn on cheat engine? The place where I talked to Shiki is at ruin. There was a god who grants wishes over there. Probably the wish of I want to help God was unconsciously granted by Yotsuba. And I died before a misfortune befell me. So I actually didn't do anything. I can't do anything at all that time. But surely you can. It was a promise. A promise to play and laugh together. So we have to finish it. Okay, okay, this is interesting. We haven't seen this yet, but it was strongly implied that the villagers did do the god binding ritual to Teru, right? After Yotsuba's death, as a human anyway. They're like, well, spring is great and all, but we need rain sometimes, right? So let's just create a rain god real quick. It's like they just decided to do that. Just kill a child, or at least put her close to death and just bury her alive. Don't worry about it. Easy. Easy peasy. I'm just gonna look at things real quick. So, you were here. How are you? My head hurts. You're God, right? I know it. You came to punish a bad child, right? No, I'm not God. I see. I thought this was my punishment. The people before us, before and even before then. We did create God after all. That's why we were told that someday the punishment is coming. You haven't done anything wrong, so you're not a bad child. Well, I'm relieved. I thought I had done something wrong. So it's okay, right? After that, I just need to wait here, right? When all is done, let's play together, okay? I also wanted to play with you. I made a promise, right now and in the future. In order to do that, we have to endure it. Here, whether sad or painful, until that time. I know it sounds terrible. I want you to wait in the future. I'll definitely pick you up. Again, sounds weird to me, pick you up. I'll definitely, I think a better way is, I'll definitely save you, maybe. I think saving sounds better. I'll definitely save you. You know, that sounds more dramatic. Teru. Hey, I'm a good child after all. I can wait. I can put up with it. So please don't cry. Remember Teru's name and the memories of the previous Ururu. Episode 6 has been overwritten. Another story on the title screen has returned to normal. You can now select Continue on the title screen. You can now remember. Okay. Episode 6. Alright, so that's probably the finale of this game. I probably don't want to go to episode 5 again, that probably just ruins things. But episode 6 is, or at least the new episode 6, is the true epilogue of this game. The story of everyone crying. Let's see. Before I do that, I actually wanted to see. It's funny. Okay, now you can continue. By the way, you can reload and save. I guess that's part of the story, right? The ability to even use the save system was also maybe a power that Ururu had, right? Just like time travel. Anyway, apparently another story has been repaired, however. So I actually kind of want to check that out as well before we continue through the epilogue, maybe. Yeah. Alright. So this is back in the other timeline. I kind of missed this the first time. But, let's check this out real quick. I was waiting. The next lesson is self-study. That's why everyone's playing freely. Oh, let the next child sleep. If you're tired after the previous class, or leave the next child, or leave the child next to me sleep, rather. And the other one skipped and went home, even though I told her to go together. By the way, the teacher was saying something. I forgot. What did he say? Because there's a lot of spoilers of the main story. Be careful, okay? You heard it. The free time starts. Okay? Again, translation felt a little weird there, but alright. So this is back in the other timeline. It's kind of like an alternate dimension, you know? They did say how, even though they combined their souls and went to the other place, eventually they came apart again. So maybe the other timeline wasn't destroyed, is the idea, right? The other world just became normal again. And this was the world where Ururu sacrificed herself. I guess real quick, let's check it out. There's music class and history class. What do you want to choose? I choose music class. Which music do you want to listen? The first page or the second one? Oh, okay, so what is this? So this is these are settings. Okay, I thought this was gonna be an actual other story. It literally says another story, right? But I think this is this is a jukebox. Okay, so it's just settings. Go letters on the bottom, press enter, you can listen to music. Okay, that's what this is. Hey, the explanation is my job. I like music. Oh, I'll leave it to you. Okay. I don't know what any of these mean because it wasn't translated, but ritual demon. Okay, well, it is translated. We just don't see it translated on the blackboard. This is the first page. There's also the second page, I guess. Was it? I like that song with the ending. You know, the ending song that played. Or maybe this one. No? Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I like this one. I wonder if this is copyrighted. Maybe, usually an ending, like a opening theme or ending theme, like an anime, is copyrighted. It was used like a game. I wonder what the lyrics for this one are. The lyrics were never translated. Composition, Badachi Material Museum, lyrics, Yakuro. Interesting. Anyway. Okay, so that's just that. What was history class? Oh, okay. A story that wasn't told in the main story. There's not much, although there's some. Did you get up? Fall asleep. Okay, that person. Okay, this character is just asleep. Huh, interesting. There's a story of nobody, and is that a missing story, I wonder? Looks like it was erased. Huh. Maybe I should wait, actually. Yeah, okay, maybe I should wait for this. It seems like I haven't unlocked everything anyway, so maybe I should wait for the epilogue of the main story. Alright, so... Alright, I got tired of this. Let's go to the bad child who skipped. Okay. So let's not do that right now. Let's choose the main story first. I think we need to finish up the main story before we check out those. There seems to be like other short stories. It wasn't just a music, selection screen. It was also like some extra stories, maybe some side stories. But before we check those out, let's go over here. So, episode 6 has been unlocked. It says, "Let's finish this now." The story of everyone crying. I hate rain. It's like someone was crying, but now. Would you like to do the story of everyone crying? Yes. It looks like you remembered. Yes, I remembered everything. All 3, the previous me, everything. I see. We can't be together from here onwards, but we in this world are waiting. Good luck. What will you guys do next? What will happen? We will meet Ururu a while ago. We have to guide you so you don't get lost. Oh yeah, we did meet this character in another previously, right, in episode 5, I think. Like very briefly. After that, just wait for the disappearance. The future now is fixed in the world with Ururu. But our world now is gone. There's no need to be sad about us. We're just nobody. And this is what we chose. We've grown up a bit, and we can choose what we want to do of ourselves. We're prepared to take responsibility for it. Ururu is surely the same. But you're still at a loss, so it's still a long way off, Those who have become God have no future, and yet they've endured without disappearing. They've been suffering for a long time. We wish for everyone to be happy. Thank you. Oh then, this is really goodbye. I hope your future will be full of smiles. I'll be praying from afar. Thank you. Ruthless smiles? Well, I think the point is that it's not ruthless anymore. We're not supposed to have ruthless smiles. No more ruthless smiles. Ah, looks like you finally came out. You came out so late. Is there something wrong? The rain calling ritual is over, so let's go home. Huh? Everyone, what happened? What happened? Nothing. The rain calling ritual is over. I'm so worried since Ururu won't come out. Nothing happened this time, but something might happen on the way back. Let's all go home. Okay, that's just a weird that's just a weird error. I'm so sorry to worry all of you, but I need to go elsewhere. Elsewhere? Where do you want to go? I don't think there's anything around here, because everyone is waiting. Eh? This area is off limits right now. If anyone's there, I have to get rid of. Are you going home? Someone may have come here without permission. It's dangerous to leave Ururu alone after the ritual. It's okay. Just let her do what she wants. They've been waiting for a long time. Go pick up your friends. Quick. Okay. Mysterious administrator somehow, knows everything. I don't know how she did that. Or he, actually, we don't really see the administrator's portrait, so I'm not sure it was he or she, but... Alright. Okay, it is a he, alright. He let me really do what I want? That person, maybe. Well, let's go. Who just knows? 3 cultist ladies? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you mean the high schoolers, which are the reincarnations of the previous gods in other world? I don't know. Well, anyway. Yotsuba. I don't know if you call them cultists, because I don't know. When I think cult, they'd literally be in a cult, right? They literally be called a cult. It's not really a cult. It's more like it's more like they. Well, I mean, without context, yes, they seem crazy, but like that's the joke, I guess. Anyway. You can see me. You're the child who participated in the ritual, correct? I can only say this to you. You shouldn't go further from this side. We don't want to die. Okay, so Yotsuba was here this entire time, by the way. Yotsuba is a god, which makes sense. Because, gods are very long-lived. They don't really die unless you do the god-killing ritual. So she was here the entire time, we just never saw her. Initially. I don't want to die, but I came to pick you up, Yotsuba. Eh? How'd you know my name? Who told you? From another god? But this is not the first time I met you, after all. Not the first time. If no one comes to help, I'll come to help. I did say that before, right? That's why I'm back. Although, I made a detour. Do you still remember the promise I made that time? Or we made that time? No way. Unbelievable. For real? Ururu. That's right. I'm back, Yotsuba. You're late. How many years I've waited? Yeah. I'm sorry about that. But thank you for waiting. Now get in my party, no? And do the RPG Maker thing, we will recruit party members. Hey, I'd like to know one thing. Is it you that made the humans perform the rain-calling ritual? Yeah, that's right. A priestess with rain name every year. Maybe it's because you used your power, right? But what made you keep doing this? The rain-calling ritual has 2 meanings. One is to suppress that child's power. If the weather is unstable, you won't have this place, right? Use the wishes during the ritual and use the power. I kept spinning up this land? Again, I don't know what that means in this context. It's a weird translation, but I guess I keep spinning up this land. I spun up this land. I don't know. It was hard, Second, the belief that you will come. The name, requirement of the Shrine Maiden. Did you not notice it? But because of that, the misery follows. That's why an accident happens every year, huh? But this too is going to end. Hey, take me to that child. And let me go with you. Yes. Let's pick her up together. Makes me wonder, okay, so the rain calling ritual, was a thing, was it originally a thing that Yotsuba did, or? I don't remember. I don't think it was. I think originally, yeah. The rain calling ritual was as we know it in episode 1, but Yotsuba changed the meaning of it maybe, and she kept the ritual going, I guess. But because of that, a disaster happens because of her power, Because anytime she uses her power to grant a wish, it also creates a misfortune. Anyway. What's wrong? This place is where my limit is. Then from here, let's hold hands. Lewd. Okay. I take your hand. It's that easy. You just simply need to drag her. The God unraveling ritual was successful. Oh, okay. We kind of did that early. Yotsuba has been released from God. Teru. Oh, okay. Hey, items. No items. Save the game. Haven't saved for it in a while, you know? Teru, you've been here all this time. I'm sorry for leaving you alone. I'm not well known, so I was fine, but it was so painful, right? To be told, don't laugh, don't cry. But you don't have to put up with it anymore. Teru? From what I've heard, God changes through the influence of faith. The influence of being told that all the time, it's made what Teru is now. Is that how it works? Then what should we do? If we strongly believe and remind Teru how kind of a person she is, she may recover. Well then. No. Nobody is allowed to be here. Nobody. No entry. Go home. Quick. Go home now. Teru, if we go home, Teru should go with us. We're here because we want to go home together with Teru. I won't allow it if a friend came here. You'll die if you stay here. So no. Not even you. No one should be allowed here. No, no, and no. Teru, you still want to be here, and I'm going to drive you out. I'm a god, the most prominent one here. God is forgiven for anything they do. Someone said that to me. I want to talk to Teru, but I can't do that in this situation. I have to stop her first. The death walking ritual is to stop God with sadness, so Teru should be the same. What made Teru look sad that time? Remember, there must be something in this place. Well... Did it murder me, by the way? Goodbye. Ah! I leave. I come back. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Bad end. Misty Smile. Okay, so that was a bad ending, obviously. The story of someone crying and the thing that Teru hates is hung in the same place both now and in the past. I mean, I know the answer, but I just want to see what happened. Alright, so the thing that Teru does not like probably is a Teru Bozu, right? You best will come off. Can I take it off now? Looks like we gotta remove the black Teru Bozu. Let's check it again. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get like... It's funny, she's still moving in dialogue. I'm trying to read it at the same time. You got one black Teru Bozu. You don't need one anymore. Anything else I need? Hydrangeas. Vegetation. The blue sky. It's funny, okay. It's funny how these were the ruins of the tears, right? But like, this is just all that's left, I guess. You know, it's just a field. I guess that's what happened. The ruins themselves are gone. That's why she's still here. You know, yeah, it's interesting. So you see in the middle there, that's where the little lake was. Or pond, anyway. I mean, that's where she was buried, I think, as well. Anyway. I just never got a good look at this place. I thought about that. Anyway, I show the black Teru Bozu. I make her sad. Teru, you remember this? In truth, I don't really want to do this. So stop and listen to us. Stop it! I don't want to see that again. Hey, Teru's not a god. You're just forced to look like a god. No, because everyone said I'm god all the time. Certainly, I've been told all the time as well, about the god who laughs ruthlessly here. But even when people keep praying, it keeps raining. So I thought that god is so mean. However, that god has always been crying for someone. After that, I knew. Crybaby, but gentle. It's just a human girl who was forced to be god. I want to help the gentle you who sheds tears for others. And one day, I really wanted to play together. It took a long time, but it's finally the time. Teru, when it's sunny, let's play together. Does that promise still remain? The promise at that time still remains. Ururu. I see. I'm glad. Hey, you don't have to be God anymore. Just be the gentle Teru. You know, you're fired. You're fired from this position of being God. Teru, as usual, such a troublesome child. So the same one who keeps acting without thinking. Yotsuba, it's okay now, right? Ururu, Yotsuba? Wang. Oh, now it's raining. Because it's a power. It's raining. Yotsuba never comes. I thought I couldn't meet Ururu again. When I noticed I've been all alone. We've all been separated from each other. It's all right now. Let's go home, Teru. Together, with everyone. Okay. Okay. I take Teru's hand. It's that easy, you know? Just hold their hand and they simply become human again. The God unraveling ritual was successful. Teru has been released from God. Alright, but there's one more person. You know, I wonder how she feels about this, you know? She was the one, like, most hell-bent on, like, freaking destroying humanity, you know? So, I don't know what she's been doing, or what she's been up to. Huh? This place is completely different than when I came in. How come? Why? Teru, of course the place changed. How many years do you think you've been here? Eh? About a year, maybe. You know, it's been a year. What happened to your awareness of time, Teru? Ururu. She's always been like this. You know, she's always been like this. God or not. There's no need to be worried. Well, she does give that kind of vibe. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Hey, Ururu. What will happen to me and Teru after this? Well, back then I returned to be reincarnated after a while. So I'm sure Yotsuba and Teru should be the same. The previous Ururu is human, correct? Well, it's a long story, but I used to be a god. That's right. I'm looking for another one. She was called the god who controls the 4 seasons. What that god is? I think she's definitely around here. The god you're looking for is... Ouch. Yotsuba, Ururu, are you alright? I'm alright. Ururu? Hey, are you right? I'm okay. Not that much. I'm okay, just a flesh wound. Finally, we've met. I came since I was called. So smug, you know? I always thought she was kind of like the, what do you call it? The cool daddy character, you know? She was like cool and like not really expressing much, but now she's so smug and evil. But I don't recognize you. Who is it? You. There's no surprise if you don't recognize me. How many years? No, hundreds of years. Time has passed too much. I don't know why you recognize me, though. Would you please stop being an obstacle? It's been a long time, God Yotsuba. You're not now? I said it before, right? I'm going to finish the one who's left. Since that god there have become human, I'll kill them. You think I'm going to lose to mere humans? A mere outsider shouldn't get involved. Move aside, or you want to die first. I'm not an outsider since I know about it. You know. Then you get it, right? The time to end this has come. Both humans and gods have taken too many lives. Humans can't forgive God. Since they kept laughing ruthlessly, right? Then let's kill God. God doesn't forgive humans who created them, and yet denying them. So let's kill humans as well. Let's kill me as one who can't forgive for someone else. See? Everyone gets punished. The end. Extreme nihilism. Just kill everyone. Certainly the time to finish everything has come. Since both humans and gods were competing for their lives, I understand that we humans have to be punished. See? Because this world is causal retribution. There's no end if we keep on competing. You fully understand that, right? Just keep repeating it until it's over. It's the only thing a ruthless god and humans would do. What's really unforgivable is to look away like that. To pretend to be unaware, even though you are unaware, or even though you are aware, rather. They may not forgive, and they may not be forgiven, but carry on, or carry it on each other and admit it. The pain that God and humans have suffered. The lives that's been taken. Everything. So we don't forget. Don't repeat it again. Spin it and go to the future. Again, spinning is like the spin word. The spin word is not making sense in this game. I don't know what it really means. I feel like it could be translated better. It's not spin, something else. Anyway, spin. Even though the original meaning, I thought spin meant like spinning like a lie, you know, like spinning like a different meaning. But even that I think is not correct either. So I'm not sure what they mean by spin, you know? What's spinning mean? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how to translate this, because again, I don't know the original interpretation, but let's spin it, I guess. Spin it and go to the future. That will be the compensation. But since God can't go to the future, they have to return to humans. What a really good way to say that. Wow, great, I'm clapping. You know, I'm clapping at your anime speech. That's what I thought. In the end, you're still denying God. A god or humans, in the first place, that's wrong. Originally, God and human beings are the same. Outsider, what are you? Enough. I'll finish you here and now. Did I not mention it earlier? I'm not an outsider. I know everything. I have the power as God, but I didn't do anything. The sadness of hurting someone even if you struggle. Reaching out to God as a human being, yet couldn't. It's a regret that can only be paid with life. Lying won't do you any good. You should know whether it's a lie or not, as you've uncovered my lies. Right, Shiki? How did you know my name? Did you hear from the former god there? Surin. The name of the god that talked to me that time. If you do bad things will come back. If you do good things will come back. I often use this word in the past, or use this phrase, you know. You saved me, so it's your turn to be saved. In order to do that, I've come back. I'm the god bound by runes of rainwater drops who's been reincarnated with her memory. Everything that's been spun is within me. Even if you've given up, I won't give up on you. I know that Ururu has returned to this place once. It was a miracle that the same soul, born in the same place. But after meeting with Yotsuba, Ururu was dead. So a miracle should never happen again. I'm standing here because a miracle has happened. Don't know you. Who are you? You're upset because you remember, right? No. Don't know. Usually I know. I know the words mixed with lies, but now I don't. Now that's right. Maybe I should do this. Hey, if you're really the god back then, please tell me, Ururu. Uh-oh. Gotta save the game. It's now the opposite than last time. How nostalgic is it? Show me your resistance. Well then, this is the end. Ah! What? What do you mean? You just killed me. Okay. Let's reload. It's not the opposite than last time. How nostalgic is it? Show me resistance. Uh, 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 okay. We can move now. I didn't feel like I could move last time, but... I'm bleeding, by the way. The ruins of rainwater drops are so tattered. It's so old, it was destroyed by someone, right? The one who destroyed it was the villagers. In order to stop them, you destroyed the entrance, right? Well, that was a lie, technically. No, it was me who destroyed the ruins, not the villagers. I'm the one who started it. That's why I wanted it to end. Bleeding, help. Help. Swinging a broken knife as I ran away. This knife was from those ruins, you know. How nostalgic. When we first met, was the name you told me Ururu? Wrong. That time I called myself Sweden, since I didn't want anyone to know about me. It was the name of the flower blooming in that place. Yet you found out the truth and my real name. I'm assuming if I get this wrong, I just die, I guess. Also, I'm still bleeding, help. This scar on my face was made by you. What did you see on me that time? Impatience? Fear? Or was it anger? I don't really remember myself. I don't remember much. It was just getting cut off. I was impatient so I couldn't see the surroundings. Okay, I don't know if that was the correct answer. It wasn't really a lie or a truth, it was just like trying to remember what she felt. That time, you really didn't hold back, even aiming at the girl's eyes. But that's because I tried to uncover your past, right? Yes? Yes. I didn't want you to learn the truth about my past. I know it's a bad thing. I hated myself for asking for help. In the end, everything was revealed. Still bleeding, help, still bleeding. These chase sequences are funny. They never really like chase sequences as in you have to like chase through like a place or just in the same spot running in circles. I really wanted help. I really want to stop the disaster. That's why I came to the ruins. Since you've been released and my wish came true, I'm satisfied with it. Even if it comes true, sure, the calamity has disappeared, but still staying tied up in this land has no meaning. As I thought, you're not her. If you really were that god, you would know everything. That's right, there's no such convenient thing. I shouldn't keep my hopes up. Aw, man. Did I get one of the questions wrong or something? I died. Okay. That end, smile that kills Ururu. Accurately answer all the first encounters. Okay, try again. Now this one, I don't know. I don't know? Answering, I feel like it's the same, so I'm saying I don't know. I don't know. As I was blind that time. Okay, that was a trick question. Because she couldn't literally see. Came to ruins, I'm satisfied. Wishes are still. The wishes have not come true yet, am I wrong? They come true. The calamity has disappeared, even though I'm dead after. I want to play normally with everyone. I haven't forgotten your wish. Okay, I think this is different. You really were that god, Ururu. That's what I've been saying after you've been chasing me with that knife very slowly, as I bleed out, That's right, I am that god. No matter what you say, I won't change my mind. Both of our fates won't change either. You're the one who said it had to change. Did I? I forgot about that. See? The fate of death is confirmed when you see God. Why didn't you run away? Aren't you afraid to die? And why didn't you escape? Even after I tried to kill you, you kept returning to the ruins. Moreover, even after knowing I was the cause, you kept risking your life to help me. Why? Well, I wanted to be an ordinary child. I'm sure that thought would save me. Then I met you who laughed so sadly. Even if you were the cause, I understand the sadness of nobody there to help. I couldn't help but want to help you. Someday, I may be saved too. Praying. But now I gave up on that already. Don't give up. That was also my word. Because there was this word, there is now. Okay, word? That's confusing. Maybe idea? Or something? Or situation? I'm not sure. Anyway. You're the one who changed me. If it doesn't change, this time I'll... There are things that are impossible to say in words. That time I was able to, as I was not alone. Ururu from the future helped me. But now there's only one Ururu, and about to die. What can you do in such a state? Somehow, I lost my interest in fighting. Okay, I lost. Teru and Yotsubu return as humans. Ururu dies here, and I disappear. The rest of the humans may live. This is the end of this story. No! Teru, Yotsuba, and Shiki will return as humans. That's why I came back. No. I took too many lives. I no longer can be forgiven. Absolutely. That's why I don't want to do that ritual. Run away! Everyone is also the same. They also took many lives. Don't worry about it, we're all murderers. We're all just happy god murderers. Don't worry about it. But just as much, everyone has suffered. That's why I don't want to leave you alone. I want to carry it together. Or carry this burden, maybe? That's what she means? Carry this burden together? That's why I won't admit that this is the end. Still bleeding, though. Being human is kind of inconvenient. Because the whole bleeding thing. Maybe being God isn't so bad after all. Teru? I'm not gonna leave Yotsuba. Don't worry about Yotsuba, I guess. What is she? Actually, what's the phrase? What's that phrase where what am I? Chopped something? I forget the phrase. Anyway. Wait. Okay, I have to catch up. I won't let Ururu carry this by herself. Together, with everyone. Okay, we're playing Yotsuba. Let me just save the game as Yotsuba real quick. Any items? No? Hey, what's up? Ururu, are you alright? I'm not really alright, but I have to go. At this rate, Ururu will die. We have to let someone take a look at you quick. There's no such time. I once almost disappeared. I know that Shiki's already at her limit. But Ururu, hey, I've returned back to being a human, right? I'll look for Shiki and do the ritual. The god unraveling ritual can't be done without living people. A spirit does not have the power to return God to the earth. Why are you so familiar with the rituals? Because I'm the one who started it. So that's why I have to finish it. Oh, chopped liver? That's what it was? Chopped liver. What am I? Chopped liver? I think that's correct. It's something that I don't know, right? And Ururu risking her life for it. Yes, I understand. Since Ururu decided I won't argue, this time I'll be the one to support you. Thank you. I take her hand. The rain has stopped. Speaking of which, where was Teru? Did she get lost even though it was a straight road? I didn't see her though. I see. Well, let's go, Ururu. Let's catch up with Shiki. Go. Ah, ooh. Hey, what's up? Right away. Okay. Gotta follow her. Go, 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 go. Finally, I caught up with you. Is that the boundary where Shiki's tied up? It seems so, but I will resist. God is strong in his own way. As the one wrecking the ruins with a knife, you should know that well, right? Shiki-sama. Shiki, I did say that I won't give up, correct? So even if you try to refuse, definitely, till the end. I'm sure just raw power can't beat God. However, I do have a stronger power than God. It's the power of friendship. Now, do you know what that is, Shiki? Everyone, where are you? Okay. Well, okay, Teru did get lost. Leave it to the momentum and push Shiki away. Okay, Teru bumped into us, and then we pushed Shiki away. There, you see? The power of friendship is amazing. It really was the power of friendship. I can't believe it truly was the power of friendship after all this. Wait, but did you fall there? Teru? That's right. There's one more thing that's changed within me. I used to hate rain, since it looked like someone's crying. But right now it's different. I just fell in love with the rain, just a bit. Rainbow. Because they'll show you beautiful colors after it ends. N. Colorful smile. Okay. I'm sorry, Ururu. And then, oh, barely saw that. I'm just gonna let the music play. I guess it's just the credits that I can't read, but you know. What happened there? So she pushed. Is that how it works? I can't remember. She pushed the Shiki out of the boundary, right? Normally she can't leave the area that she's in. But did that count as the god unraveling ritual, maybe? That's what I was thinking. Because, you know, I was wondering if she pushed her off some stairs or something, you know, but I don't think that happened. She just pushed her a little bit. And then I guess that counts as the god unraveling ritual, and therefore she became human again, is what I assume would happen. That's why you see her come back a little bit. I wonder what happened to Ururu though. Did she end up dying anyway? She seemed to be bleeding out, but well, I don't know. We see cute chippies though. Yeah, I don't know, which seems to imply that she's fine. So I guess this Ururu. Well, this Ururu is the incarnation that we saw in episode 1. Actually, that's a different Ururu. There's many different Ururus. Also, this music is actually kind of loud in my headphones. I do have a limiter though, so it should be quieter. Anyway, credits of Japanese characters I can't read. It is loud? I don't know. I always have to mess with audio. Every time. Let me just make it slightly quieter, for 1 dB quieter, I guess. I don't know. According to the OBS audio meters, it is supposed to be quieter, but still. Anyway, I wonder if there's more. Actually, I do want to see like one more epilogue. It was kind of mysterious at the end. What happened there? I'm assuming it's a happy ending. We did all this for the happy ending, right? So this should be a happy ending. That's all I'm saying. I'm assuming this is the happy ending. So I wonder if there's like a stinger at the end. We're still not done the game though, because I still want to check out the another stories. So I wonder how long those are. I'm assuming not too long. Okay, fine. I'm gonna lower the music by the way. I'm just gonna lower it. I lowered the music. It's not so loud now, I think. It's still loud in my headphones, the way I do it. I don't really change the volume in my own headphones. I only change it for OBS. Hey, thank you for playing. 2 chibis. Alright, I'll put the volume back. Story that everyone laughing. Story of everyone laughing has been added to another story on the title screen. There you go. So that's probably the true epilogue. There you go. So we're not done the game yet. There's a bit more. We need to see, you know, the outcome of what happened, I guess. Maybe. So we're back here. I think I went here before and I saw the music class. That was just a music jukebox. There's a history class though. So there's story of someone's life, story of nobody, and also story of everyone laughing. I'm assuming that's the true epilogue. Maybe? I guess we'll see. Let's see. Let's see these stories. I'm assuming these stories actually appear as you go through the episodes actually. And this is like a little peek of the other timeline, I'm assuming. Maybe. Play only when episode 1 and 2 is cleared. Okay. I should have checked these I feel like I should have checked these a lot earlier. But we'll just see them all together now. Story of someone's life. Okay. Okay. Well, no. This is definitely different from the. I don't know. My impression is that these stories would take place in the other timeline, but actually, this is back in the original timeline. Actually, so maybe we're just seeing again little side stories. Teru, stay here for a while. How long will it be? Hey, where's Yotsuba? I haven't seen her for a while. If you're a good child, she'll come soon. Stay here for a while, okay? Well, we know where this leads. We already saw a glimpse of this. I'm a good child, and I'm waiting. As a good child. Okay. You can save the game? I still can save the game. Nothing in particular. What is this? The sky reflects the heart of God? Something's written on the wall. God is a person. The kanji is difficult. You don't say. Perhaps I should study more. A warm breeze is coming. Yotsuba, what are you doing right now? Oh, Yotsuba's dying right now? She's being buried alive, by the way. I'll wait like a good child. Then she'll come. Don't cry. Don't cry. That's so sad. Anyway. This entire game's a tragedy. I wonder why she hasn't come yet. What's that sound? Yotsuba? But at this late hour? Late. Bad people. I have to hide. I don't know where I can hide in this very tiny room. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for my dear children. In order for us to survive, I'm sorry. God, save your beloved children. And please, don't forgive us. That person, maybe. Hey. You're Teru. That's right. And that voice. You're the big sis who often gives us sweets. Hey, why are you wearing a black cloth? What brings you here? I've been wearing it so the villagers won't find me. I'm going to meet someone called God from now on. Go to the sky and see if God is fine. It's not raining, so I'm sure he's laughing. I'm sure he'll forgive me now. Maybe my delusion. Still, I believe this is the closest place for prayer. Difficult story. You really need not to not be found? If they know what I'm going to do, they would have stopped me. Teru, don't keep obeying what people say. What you believe and what you don't believe. You give the answer yourself, not someone else. I pray that your future will be full of smiles. Candy Pixis? Okay. When did I fall asleep? Candy Pixis, where are you? Okay, that's like a nickname. She wasn't literally giving her candy, literally that's her name. Her nickname. Well, we know where she ended up. Candy Pixis, there you are. You're just, doing a fun game where you hang on this rope? What are you doing? Come down. Tell me the continuation of the previous story. Pixis. It's morning. What are you doing? Candy Pixis, you're there? Pixis, hey! Pixis? Pixis died? She's just sleeping. Wait, cover her quick. Okay. Here, Teru. You're today's meal. Be a good child today, okay? Today as well? Where's Yotsuba? Yotsuba is still in the ruins of Oblivion. You can't meet her because I stabbed her, you see. I stabbed her a whole bunch and we're burying her in the dirt. Don't worry about it. So we're here for a while. We're here like a good child, okay? I'm a good child. I'm waiting. Until when? I don't know. Yotsuba. Alright, pause your thinking. Yotsuba's coming soon. I'm gonna wait here. What should I do when Yotsuba comes? Eat a lot of sweets and then... I wonder if she'll come soon. But no matter how long I waited, Yotsuba didn't come to pick me up. Adults came to deliver food every day and do something here. A very, very unpleasant feeling. What do they want to do by digging a hole? Well, we know how this ends up. It's Big Sis who took Candy Big Sis out. What's wrong? You're wearing the same black cloth. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. Even though it's too late. I'm really sorry. Every night, Yotsuba appeared in my dream. She looks at me with those eyes. I can't stand it anymore. Dreams? Yotsuba? Where is she? I'm sorry. Yotsuba's no longer here. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. What does that mean? If I wait, she'll come, right? If I wait like a good child, she'll come. Good child, Teru. I want you to close your eyes. This is the last time. Please. The last. Okay. Teru, you're a child with a sweet smile. Always keep smiling. Then I'm sure you can be happy. Pixis? Okay. I've become a bad child. I'll open my eyes, okay? Okay, it's another one? Another one. I guess she couldn't handle the guilt of murdering Yotsuba, by the way. I don't know if she was the one who killed her, but... she played a hand in it anyway. It's a deep hole that seems to fill... enough to fill people. You don't say. Why? Hey, Big Sis. It's nothing. It's okay. What's okay? Nothing is okay. Both of them keep saying they're sorry. If it's okay, they won't apologize, right? Wearing black cloth and come here quietly. If it's really okay, no one will die, right? Is it all a lie? When will Yotsuba come? He'll come here soon. Yotsuba's just sick now and can't come. What you believe and what you don't believe, you give the answer yourself, not someone else. Liar. Liar! So that's it. You don't need to know anything, you just had to laugh. You're supposed to be a harmless god, not hostile to us. Since this happened, it can't be helped. It's a bit too early, but there'll be a water problem soon. I don't believe it. I don't believe it anymore. You liar. Good night, Teru. My head hurts. I'm scared. You know, I have to meet Yotsuba. Can't move because of the soil. By the way, why bury me? Oh. And boop. Suddenly we're God. Ta-da! It's a magic trick. I feel like I've been sleeping all this time. I don't remember what I was doing. What I remember is, my name is Teru. I'm here, waiting for a friend. I was smiling and was told to do so. That's right. The people wearing black cloth were dead. Okay. So, okay, that's a little origin of, like, what happened in between the episodes, you know? And, like, well, more like, you know, again, the origin, like, Teru, like, turning into a god. And we know about that, but, you know, more like, that was more like an exposition of what that looks like. Alright. Well, let's check out another one now. The story of someone's life, again, but this time it's red text, so I assume it's Shiki this time. Let's see. Play only when episode 1, 2, and 3 are clear again. I wish I did these earlier. I feel like, you know, these would be more impactful if we saw these earlier, but it's fine. Again, they're like kind of like side chapters, you know? So let's see. So this is about Shiki. Let's do my best today. I have to check the fields and look for food. Winter's coming soon. Can I overcome this year as well? By myself? The freaking, like, you have to, you know, you have to do agriculture all by yourself. You know, how does a little girl survive by herself with her little farm? I don't know. Alright, it has been with us for the time being. I hope it can grow up as it is. There's a delicious berry. Got berry. That easy. You simply need to pick up berries from the ground. I don't know what kind of mushroom it is, but I think I can eat it. Probably. Probably. Berry. Mushroom. I found today's meals. Got a berry. Watch out for the beast. I haven't met it so far, but I have to do my best here, because no one will help me. I wonder if there's anything else to do, but I don't want to go back to the village. Well, forest and village is dangerous. Forests are dangerous for life, and villages are dangerous due to calamity. By the way, I'm not affected by the disaster. Is it because I'm not in the village? Maybe. Or it's a punishment for those who are always bossy. I don't like it. I'm like those people now. Let's go home. Just in case, I'm gonna save the game. When I'm alone, I even think things I don't like. Anyone's fine with me. Or, I don't know what you mean by that, but again, translation, I'm not sure. What's that sound? No way, a beast. I've never seen it before. I'm curious. Beast? A kitten? Oh no, don't take care of a kitten, you know, it's another mouth to feed. Can't afford it, Shiki. It's cute and small. Besides, it has the same white hair and red eyes as me. Why are you alone? What about your parents? Maybe it's the same as me? Are you hungry? I don't know what cats eat. I'll give you this berry. It's okay. When you're in trouble, we help each other. It's still small. Poor thing. You know, I was abandoned by my parents. They said that these white hair and red eyes are the symbol of a cursed child. There is some truth to that, by the way, in like civilizations in the past and stuff. I think it's like just being albino, it's like that's considered, at least in the past, and maybe in some societies, some primitive societies today, it's considered like a bad thing, a bad omen. But really, it's just a genetic thing, It's just anyway. No one helps me, and no one wants to listen. Still, I don't want to give up. I'm coming to this forest to prove it. Even if I'm not there, disaster still happens. I have nothing to do with the disaster. As a kid, there's a limit to what I can do. Eyes of the villagers are getting scary. How long can I live? It's been a while since I talked to someone, so I'm happy. I'm relieved that I'm not alone. But this forest is dangerous. If you have a place to go home, you should go quick. See you later. Meow. I leave. Also, I wish I could talk with it again. That's a death flag. That cat is gonna die. Or something bad is gonna happen. I don't know. I wish I had persistence in chasing it away. Its fate may have changed, but I didn't do that. Maybe it's because I was so lonely for so long and was at my limit. I wonder if it's still there. Work is closed today and tomorrow. Watch out for the beast. Beast is a kitten. I'll talk to the kitten. Are you still here? I thought you wouldn't come back. Let's talk again. Tomorrow is my birthday. So, today and tomorrow are holidays. Also, I'll eat more tomorrow than usual. I'm always saving, so sometimes it's good, right? I wonder what the birthdays of other children are like. Will the whole family say congratulations? Would the villagers also say congratulations? Receive a lot of gifts? Do girls get hair accessories? What about boys? I'm not sure. I was wondering if my next birthday would come soon. So then, I also want you to say congratulations. Well, the cat can't talk, so. Like other girls, I want hair accessories. I guess? I have to be grateful for being alive now. Yeah? Did you say congratulations? Just like the ending of Neon Genesis Evangelion. But my birthday's tomorrow. It's a bit early. Hey, you want to give me something? Maybe? Well, I'll be here again tomorrow. If you like. Nah, don't. You can't come here alone. The beast lurks around. It's dangerous for you, a kitten. It's really strange. So far, you're the only one I've met in the forest. Ah yes, I'll give you this berry. It's a happiness share. I'm gonna go home. Goodbye. Don't come here anymore, it's okay? Well, when you feed an animal, it's gonna expect more. Broke the #1 rule of like feeding strays. Maybe this is the happiest birthday I ever had. I'm not alone. I'm happy. Bit of a contrast, by the way. We also saw that other story, right? Of when Ururu sacrificed herself and everything. She also had like a birthday, but she wasn't persecuted, right, in the village. That was quite different. But the ominous thing happened twice at night. The first is when the villagers' buildings was collapsing, although my house was fine. The second is that the villagers were attacked by beasts in nearby forests. Villagers were attacked by beasts in the forest, and in that forest, in the forest where that kitten was. It's okay. I'm sure it's okay. I hurried to that forest. Well, didn't I say so? It's okay, isn't it? I'm sure. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that blood there is totally, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Watch out for the bees. Why? Is it my fault? Because I didn't properly stop you. Because I wanted to be with you more. Or is it because I'm a cursed child? Because I got involved with you. Because I'm alive. Does just being around make someone unhappy? Is anyone dying because of me? This is a flower. Why is it in such a place? No way. This is a gift for me. I don't. Does a cat have the have the mental ability to even know what birthdays are and to give birthday gifts? I don't know. But cats do give gifts though. But usually, when a cat gives a gift to you, it's usually a dead rat. Not usually a flower. Because I don't know if they understand, like the beauty of a flower, really. Anyway, no way. This is a gift for me? Is yesterday's reply true? No way. I don't want to get it like this. Give it to me properly. Say congratulations, even though you're a cat. If I get this in exchange for your life, I don't need a birthday gift. I just wanted to be with you. I wanted to talk more. I wanted to play. This cursed child status is something really unforgivable. Or like being a cursed child. Kind of weird saying like cursed child status. Oh. Going to that place. I think that's the cause of everything. And I'll prove that I'm not a cursed child. Because I want to be an ordinary child. Then, being with you will be forgiven, right? But if I was proved to be a cursed child, then I'll accept my punishment properly. I'll accept this flower. I'll treasure it. Even if I die, I'll never let it go. I promise. I'm going then. See you. Oh, that's okay. He's wearing it as a hair accessory. And, that's where that flower comes from. Right? It's the origin of her hair, decoration. I headed that near-collapsed ruins. The flowers I got from it. In order to become an ordinary child. If that happens, then, at that time... Okay, and that's the origin of her determination to go in those ruins. Okay. Alright. Again, interesting little side stories. What about the story of Nobody? What does this mean? Only play when episode 1, 2, and 3 is cleared. This story is a story that you may or may not know, and it shouldn't be. Okay, do you want to see this? You're not supposed to know this story, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the story of Nobody. Nobody seems to imply, this is the combination of the three characters in the other timeline becoming this weird fusion. Do you want to call out question mark? No. Okay, yeah. Someone seems to be there. We're sure you're wondering, who are we? You want to say the name you want, yet unable to since we didn't meet the conditions. You felt it doesn't make sense, but we'll tell you. Our name is... Okay. Just like, I guess imagine Yotsuba, Shiki, and Teru, all at the same time. And one other thing. We are God. To ask you a question based on that. Have you ever met us who became God? Yes. Then your choice is wrong. We're not angry at you, since it's the answer you came up with after pondering every single option you have. It's just we didn't want to admit it. We will not deny you, but if you make a mistake, we'll stop with all our might. Forget what we said here, but don't forget one thing. We wish for the happiness of Ururu, and we also wish for the happiness of Shiki Yosumitaro. We'll be praying right here. Until then, we're born and disappear. Okay. Short little scene there, but I guess, it's just to talk more of that strange character, right? The strange fusion of them. The story that you're not supposed to know, I guess. Alright. That was like really short, but yeah. gets a little bit more screen time, I guess, of that particular character. But let's check out this final story. I think it's the final thing that we can interact with, really. The story of everyone laughing. You can only see this after you finish the game, I think. So let's check this out. It's our story. Nothing special. Okay, there's nothing special apparently. I want to see it. Give me it. Alright, let's pick up the Bat Child. Then I'll go too. It's boring to stay here. Me too, join us. Everyone, skip class. Don't say it out loud, the teacher will hear you. Oh, he's gonna find out anyway. Why not? Come, let's go. Okay. Okay, I was wondering, what would be the story of these characters? I guess this is it. This is the actual story of these actual characters. It's true. Me and my dreams. It was so cool when we were saving friends. But the child's name is Koharu. It was a bit different from mine. But it's the same. Yeah. So what about the slacker number 1? Is she gonna come back? Maybe? Don't maybe us. Wait a minute. She came here appropriately, Teru. It's not appropriate, Shiki. It's my intuition. Called appropriate. Again, kind of weird translation there again. It's like, called appropriate. Look, there she is. Yotsuba. I'm not wrong about it. That's right. Ururu. What happened, everyone? Goofing off? You should be in classes. Aren't you absent too? That sounds like stabbing yourself to me. Okay, that's a weird translation. I don't know what that means by that. Like that sounds like I think she means like hypocrisy. Maybe like that sounds like hypocrisy to me or something. Well, I'm fine with it. I did say I was going home to teach it properly. So what did the teacher? I can't speak. So what did the teacher say? Did he say it was okay? It's not, right? He said, huh? After that, I got out. I don't know what he said after. Okay, he's like, oh. As expected, very Ururu-like. We should have told the teacher the same thing. This is bad. Only 3 of us will be absent. With or without, still an absent regardless, Teru. So why are you here again? This used to be the Ruins of Oblivion, right? Because I felt like I was called? Are we all different? You don't feel anything here? Not me. I don't feel anything. Anyway, Ururu, you're so poetic. Poetic? Poetry indeed. But maybe I'm just imagining things. Thanks for coming to pick me up. Let's go home together. Yes, let's go home together. Let's take a detour. Oh, then can we stop at the pet shop? I need to buy food before going home. Oh, because yeah, I remember that story about Shiki having that cat. I guess she has a cat in this world too. Shiki's cat? I'm okay with it. While we're at it, why don't we go eat somewhere on the way home? That's nice. Let's go. Okay. You know, and now it's just a slice of life anime. Just like cute girls doing cute things, you know, the anime. What's wrong, Ururu? Let's go. Okay. I'm going now. I will never forget. As this world spins at the cost of many, the story of God. We're all nearby. Since the conditions of this place is met, there's a possibility that a new God will be born. I'll keep watch here. Even if I die and reincarnate, this is punishment for one who created God. God, please acknowledge it. Okay. Ominous. But interesting. Okay. Oh, why did we come back to school? We're gonna come back to school. Okay, it's like we're back in the menu here. Alright, okay, I think that's the true epilogue right there. So that explains, you know, that basically everyone became human again. They reincarnate, and this is the, you know, this is the timeline where everything's okay, right? This is the modern times where everyone reincarnates. They have the original names, so that confirms that they all became normal, and they have normal lives now. That was the original mission, right? Is it actually over? I think so. And yeah, and it's a little, it was a little ominous there at the end too, where like actually Ururu still remembers everything. Everyone else seems to be having normal lives. So it's interesting because originally when Ururu sacrificed herself and these three fused or whatever to go to the other timeline or to change things, it seemed like the original world would be destroyed, but actually everything's fine. Actually, everything became in such a way where they reincarnate and they have happy lives now and everything's good. But yeah, I guess the stinger though is that Ururu still remembers everything. She's the only one that remembers everything, and she's gonna carry that burden in order to make sure the ritual doesn't happen again. So he's gotta make sure no one's getting buried at that spot, basically. Which could be an interesting spin-off. I don't know, like a modern like mystery spin-off if somebody actually does get like killed there or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I think this is it. This is the true ending where everything's normal now, and they achieve their wish, where they're in a world where they're happy and they're just in a slice of life anime, as I said. Don't forget us, okay? Who are you again? No, yeah, no. All right, I guess that's it. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, Ruthless Smile 2, the sequel. I don't know about that. I guess that's it. I mean, we can return to these stories, but I don't know if I should because I don't think there's anything else to explore. I think that's it. Everything is completed, and I think that was the true ending. As far as I know, I think that's it. All right. Wow, what a ride! So this game, yeah. So like, I'm just gonna like summarize my thoughts here, but like, yeah, this game was quite a ride. At first it was like the first 2 episodes in particular did feel like little short stories, right? Initially, it was just a story about humans and gods, right? Gods being a different kind of god, but like more like spirits, or more like Japanese kind of like gods. So like it was kind of like a story, and it had like kind of like a tragic spin to it, where it wasn't so straightforward, right? There was always going to be this twist where the humans were misusing the powers of the gods, and and then it goes from there, and then it would be this kind of like self-contained story that kind of expanded into like its own little universe. But then definitely in episode 3 was when it branched out, and became like its own like little main arc. Like it's all about like Ururu like trying to save everyone, try to turn everyone back to being human. Because as it turns out, all these gods with their powers were originally human, and they were turned into gods, and then it went crazy. It broke the fourth wall like 10 times, and then like there's like these multiple timelines and alternate dimensions. I don't think I can summarize it in like a few. As right now, I don't think I can summarize the entire story, but generally speaking, that's what it is. Like a bunch of stuff happened. The original ritual was caused by Ururu herself, and we go back and forth, but basically, yeah, the true mission was to turn everyone back to humans so that they can reincarnate and so they can have their happy lives, right? It's a classic, mission where like we just want everyone, or we just want everything to go back to normal. And initially, she tried doing that by like erasing herself, right? Erasing herself in the origin of the ritual. But of course, that's not a very happy ending. So I feel like the true happy ending is obviously going back and like stopping her from doing that, and instead, letting everything happen. Instead of erasing everything that's happened, rather let everything happen, right? Let all the tragedy and all the, the misuse of power happen. But then at the very end, do the god unraveling ritual in order to get everyone together so that they can have a happy future, right? So it's kind of like bittersweet, actually. There's a lot of tragedy. A lot of people die, but like it's bittersweet because technically all the bad things that happen still happens, right? It still happens to these characters, and they still go through a lot of hardship, and they technically survive for hundreds of years. So depends on how, what you consider, like how memories work. It seems like when you live a long time, right? You seem to lose these memories, and as a god, you feel very detached from human nature. No. I mean, a lot of things happen, but yeah. And it's funny again how the translator says that this isn't a horror game. I feel like this is a horror game. This is like almost sci-fi, really. It's not a sci-fi. It's not sci-fi genre, but definitely the whole time travel thing. Definitely, I don't know. I don't know what you call this. I don't know what subgenre you call this, but it definitely has that kind of like, I don't know, tragedy, right? I mean, I would call it tragedy, I guess. I don't know if that's a genre, but I would consider, tragedy to be like partially horror, right? In my opinion. And don't, not to mention the blood, the murder, the suicide, the dark themes, and a bunch of children dying. It's like, I don't know, if you don't call that horror, I don't know what is horror anymore. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm wondering about that permanent choice about the happy world. I read in the README that it was like only like a choice that you had to make, and you had to live with it. At least that's what the implication is. It could be a translation thing, but I really did feel like in that moment when you get to choose whether or not to save Ururu, I don't know, maybe it was only one way, but I don't feel like going back and checking. I feel like, yeah, maybe if you chose the other option, it just nothing happens, and then you can do it again or something. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, not sure. But anyway, but yeah, Ruthless Smile. It was really good. Okay, let me say, like, yeah, I really like the art, obviously. The RPG Maker aspects, I like too. The assets and all that. The UI, the design, how everything's like, how everything is like, how do you say it? How everything is designed artistically, like the menus, the just going through the sub menus or whatever, like just walking around, I like that. I don't know, it's just very polished. I feel like the chapter select, right? It just feels very polished. There's some cool endings as well. The music is good too. So I think most of the music is definitely public domain. I'm not sure about the vocals. I think that was also public domain. I'm not entirely sure though. Probably because I don't know the lyrics, but like it really did feel like a custom song. But anyway. But yeah, again, the art is good, the little animations as well for the little songs at the end. And overall, the game feels very solid. They do little tricks that are kind of cool. Again, the whole fourth wall breaking stuff as well. Again, I'm a sucker for that, so like maybe I'm super biased, but I really liked it. I liked how like suddenly the chapters get deleted. Suddenly, like the game is talking to you, the player, and then suddenly you have to go there, and then suddenly you have to like choose this option. It's like it gets really meta, and I like that. I don't know, that's just me though, but I kind of like that kind of like gimmick. But I'm not tired of it yet, I guess. But anyway, so I really like that. That's really good. Dova Syndrome, yeah, Dova Syndrome is definitely. I think that was a public domain music, right? Anyway, but yeah, it just goes on, and it's like it feels good though. The pacing wasn't too bad. I felt it was a little slow at some parts, but generally I think it was really good. It kept me invested. I kind of like how everything intertwined and everything, right? But yeah, what else? I mean, I don't know. The game kept me interested until the very end. What else? I guess the only like two things really. The only two things I felt a little bit frustrated with is definitely one thing is sometimes you had to be at a specific spot, to progress the story. Wasn't too bad. It was like a few times here and there. Like definitely, like for example, in episode 2, you have to like click on the clovers, which I did not even notice. I thought that was in the background. It's like so there's little things like that. However, it is mitigated by the fact that there is a system in place, a literal mechanic, where it will show you how to progress the story. So this is a little setting, was it the easy something select mode or whatever? The quick select? I can't remember. What's it called? I can actually look right now. What does it say? It was the simple search mode. That's what it was. Simple search mode. So yeah, you can literally turn that on and it'll show you what to click on. So it makes it super easy. I'm just stubborn sometimes, so I don't want to use it because it feels like turning on easy mode, but that's fine, whatever. So it mitigates the issue. I mean, maybe it would be better, but if the game was designed such a way where it'll be more obvious what you need to click on and stuff, There's like some subtle game design you can do to make sure the player interacts with certain objects. As it is, I feel like sometimes it isn't so obvious, but well, whatever, that's fine. But that's not too bad because there's even a system in place that like allows you to like overcome that really easily. Yeah, I mean, nothing else. Okay, it's just solid game. The other thing, obviously, I mean, the biggest sticking point that I mentioned like a million times already, the translation, right? I mean, I can't complain too much because, I mean, what are you going to do? Either someone translates this or they don't, and I never would have played this game in the first place, right? So you got to be grateful for the fact that someone even bothered to translate this. And especially it's free, right? I mean, generally speaking, if you put on itch.io, you pay what you want, but I imagine most people just, they just pay nothing. So it's, for the most part, it's free. But yeah, the translation. I don't know. It's just a few grammar things here and there. I think the biggest point, like, there's a few typos here and there, but the biggest thing is definitely the meanings, right? I think sometimes the translator is translating the Japanese meaning a little bit too literal, to the point where it gets really confusing at sometimes. I still get the general gist, I think, anyway. So that's okay, but I feel like I would have enjoyed the story much more if it was a smoother experience when it comes to the English, If it were much more smoother, I definitely would have liked it a lot more. It would have enhanced the experience anyway. But as it is, there's some grammar issues where it's like it slows down the story. That's probably part of the reason why I felt like it was slow at times, because I was trying to understand what was going on, right? And the game itself was already kind of convoluted, especially near the end. It was getting very complicated, so it doesn't help that the grammar felt weird too, right? So I feel like definitely I don't know if the translator would bother going back to this game to like update the translation and stuff, but like definitely it would help. Someone needs to like proofread it one more time and make sure when you especially the tenses as well. There's some weird tenses, some past tense, present tense, future tense, so they get mixed up and it gets confusing at times. So definitely focus on fixing that. And also, again, the literal meanings of the Japanese words felt really weird. Like spinning. That's the biggest thing, I feel like. At least fix that. What do you mean by spinning? That makes no sense in English. Spinning in English is rotating, It's like, at least that's what most people think of. And then you can say it in like a different way, like you're spinning a lie, but like, again, I feel like it doesn't make sense in English to call it spinning. It needs to be called something else in order to make sense, I feel like. But yeah. I feel like, if they could, if the translator could, I definitely would feel like this game needs a bit more proofreading, I feel like, in order for it to make more sense. Because it did feel like it did detract from the story a little bit, which is unfortunate, But I still enjoyed it, I feel like the game's like the original game was just good enough that I felt like I still enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm very much a stickler for that though, especially with a story game. If it's like a narrative focused game, you gotta make sure the English is perfect, right? Because if it's not, it very much detracts like 90% of the content, right? Because 90% of the content is the story. So like, you gotta make sure that's good. If it's not, it just feels, it feels like you're playing like a lower quality product, But again, all the other aspects of the game, I feel like shine through those. So it wasn't too bad. But still, again, I would prefer the translation was better. I don't know what like. Again, it's hard because I don't know, because I myself can't do it myself because I don't think I can translate the original meanings very well. But definitely, again, like you gotta do the thing where you gotta you have to find the equivalent meaning in English. You can't just translate it literally. If you translate literally, it just won't make sense, a lot of the times, right? That's what I felt like, I really felt like a really rough translation a lot of the times, where people like in an anime, when people subtitle anime, they put like a literal meaning, or they put like a literal sentence of the Japanese phrase, and they put like a translator note, kekaku means plan, Like it feels like that. I mean, you could do that, and I know that. I mean, a very good and actually like experienced and veteran translator was VG Person, right? VG Person or VG Hime. They translate a whole bunch of RPG Maker games, very famous ones too. But yeah, they sometimes do that. They sometimes do like little like translator notes actually on the website, which are pretty interesting. But for the most part, though, definitely you gotta translate the. You know, you don't gotta just translate the words. You gotta translate the meaning, right? I said that like 50 times, but you know, I really do feel like that's the only thing that's holding this game back. I feel like I'm really enjoying it and giving it like a, you know, like a 10 out of 10. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. Not to rag on the translator. I feel like half the work was the translator, right? Just to translate the game. That's half the enjoyment of the entire game itself, right? So that's why it's so important, you know, for like a English-speaking player, you know. Anyway, but I still appreciate it though. I'm so grateful that I could even play the game in the first place because it was translated. I might want to check out the translators of other games, but who knows? But yeah, I hope they improve. You know, I hope they improve their skills, and maybe when they translate more games, you know, I'll be able to enjoy it more if they you know, polish those skills. But anyway, but yeah, Ruthless Smile. I guess the whole theme of Ruthless Smile. I mean, it's multiple things, but I think it really is like being a god. I guess, right? Being a god and being ignorant of human nature. You know, I think that was the initial idea, right? That was from episode 1, really. And this is the CG here, episode 1. But like Teru, you know, not really understanding her role and how like the humans were manipulating and misusing her power and everything. She didn't understand that, and she tried to smile anyway, despite that. And people saw it as like maliciousness, but really it was just her being like optimistic, right? She was trying to be happy in cruel times, I guess. And that's kind of the whole theme of the entire game. Anyway, but yeah, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. Little like long, I feel like. Definitely not short. But it went, you know, it went in interesting directions, which I felt I enjoyed. So there you go. Yeah, that was it for this game. I guess let me just do my sign off. What do I usually say? I say like, well, if you're on YouTube, you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs in the channel, so you can look for those if you want. I know, you know, speaking about the translator, actually, I played another game by the translator. It was Spiegel Eye, so you can look for that if you want on my YouTube channel. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.